Body cam recording of this, yeah? So, you are Constable Furlong, and you were sent on the call. So the last time I had a Constable Iqbal, and God knows how many other constables. So I went through this bundle of things, not a lot, but what triggered the thing is, it's about my goods that were stolen. And we had a Constable Iqbal went through the whole thing. He called 3-4 people, yeah, while he was here. Unfortunately, we didn't get through to anybody at the time. It was this is Sandra. She just the issue is on the subject access request. Somebody came, broke into our house, stole our stuff. And then I have, in my profession as an accountant, the accountancy body, saying to me, I will be struck off because I don't have my business records, which is crazy. So,
where were the business records? You said
they were stolen.
They've been taken as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got the SARS request from the police file, and it said in there by a man called Sergeant Paul Purdy, which I don't know if you know him.
I don't know.
He has a degree in criminal law, and he says a warrant was issued and bailiffs executed a bona fide warrant as officers of the court. Now, the problem is, it's not correct. And Constable Iqbal, if you take somebody's goods by law, there are times you can take somebody's goods. If they owe you money or you get a court order, that's what you do. But if you want to steal somebody's goods and pretend you have these instruments and proceedings on the court when it's not true, then you got two types of crime. You got the crime of stealing the things, and then you got the crime of making false claim to court proceedings, which is a bigger crime than stealing goods, and it carries 7 years in jail. Yeah? So Constable Iqbal did an investigation, and he spoke to me on the phone. He said he checked everything out, it was all legit. And he said there was a writ. I don't know where he get these things from. He said he was looking at a system. I said, what system are you looking at? He said he can't tell me. I said, fine. So I said, is the inventory on your system? He says, I will call you back. So he didn't call back. So when I booked this appointment, I spoke to the operator, which is also recorded, and asked for an update from Constable Iqbal with the inventory that he is going to obtain. Because when it comes to goods, as you probably know, you probably don't know, I don't know, you're dealing with burglaries all the time. If someone takes your goods lawfully, it is covered by the Tort and Interference with Goods Act, 1977, also called TIGA. So you must have a valid order for possession and control of goods, a warrant, and you must also have an inventory of the goods you've taken. You can't just smash somebody's door, go in, load up your van, and tell the police and everybody else that you got court papers. It's a very good business model, but it's not good for the victim. And here again, we have here a letter regarding, from the HMRC, it's a threat, regarding late filing of my accounts, my self-assessment, penalties. Yeah? So I'm being penalized by the authorities. I'm a professional accountant of 35 years. And I am being penalized by HMRC because I'm filing late. Because somebody has stolen my records. Yeah? So there's a penalty here. So I'm being punished. And the problem is, Constable Furlong, the police keep coming and interviewing me. I didn't steal my own things. As far as I can tell, they haven't interviewed the offenders yet. I don't understand what is going on. I'm being interviewed repeatedly, time and over again. What on earth is going on here?
Well, I can't give you that answer because I don't know enough about the case.
Well, I know this. You're a new officer on the case, and you come along with a clean sheet. I don't know anything whatsoever. I mean,
I said I don't know.
I know. I'm not accusing you. But I'm just saying, as a victim here, you might be the third, fourth, fifth officer who don't know what the other one did. I'm waiting on the inventory from Constable Iqbal.
Yep.
Either give me the inventory or confirm that it's a crime. That's all it is.
Well, as I said, I don't know enough about it to give you an answer to.
Well, he has a exact copy. He has this bundle.
Yeah, and I'm sure he does. And if he's gone away and done some more work on it, which I would imagine he was, when did you speak to him?
The last time I spoke to him is about 3 weeks ago, I think.
3 weeks ago.
One,
So I can try and go away and
But the 101 people told me the same thing. We're gonna get him to call you back. He never does. And then I made the other problem. Yeah. I had a letter from a man. It says there is a warrant for my arrest.
Okay.
Yeah. That I was fined for stealing stuff from my own house. You know, Constable Iqbal said I was in prison for breaking into my own house. Now, that's a contradiction of terms. How can a police officer say such a thing to me?
Well, I can't comment on the situation if I wasn't.
I understand, but I'm telling you, I'm report, for whatever reason, you come in here green, you know nothing, and this is all I get each time. Somebody who knows nothing with a little notepad there, yeah? So when I was threatened with this arrest for stealing in my own house, and it says it's a no bail warrant, I phoned the court, they confirmed, yeah, there is a warrant for your arrest. Surrender yourself to the court. I phoned the enforcement agent who sent me the letter. He confirmed, yeah, I have the warrant here with me. I didn't believe any of the bullshit, yeah? So I started to ask for A, B, and C. So here I am doing my own investigation. So eventually, I put it in the crime report update that there is this harassment and human rights abuse, that somebody is threatening me about unlawful arrest. Eventually, I then get a letter from the court, an apology from the London Collection and Compliance, that it was all a mistake. After I spent, a long time trying to get to the bottom, is there a warrant? If there is one, I want to appeal against it. I want to make an injunction, but nobody can provide it. They're telling me I'm not entitled to have it. I have all this on video. Some of it is on YouTube. So at the end of the day, officer, it's a very simple job you have to do. Get me the warrant that is described here by Sergeant Paul Purdy and in the crime report, and the proof that it was executed as the police wrote in the disclosure. That's all. A very simple job. And if the people who took my goods can't produce the proof that they did it within the law and not in a burglary, then it must be recorded as a crime so I can claim my insurance. The insurance company took this information and said they can't pay out because this is from Catlin Underwriting. I paid my premium for years, decades. I never made a claim in my life. They said here, we understand that the properties and their contents were repossessed by court bailiffs who were on the premises lawfully. So that they're relying on this Paul Purdy's statement. I have the subject access request and there is no warrant. I have the court confirmed. I mean, I'm going over what I went through with, Constable Ick. The court confirmed. This is from the court, yeah? I'm 100 here. This is a statutory declaration for myself and my partner. When you do a statutory declaration, it has to be respected unless someone can prove, this is perjury stuff. This is the law, Archibald, yeah? 7 years in jail for doing that sort of thing, in addition to the theft. This is what the people left at my house. Piece of rubbish here. I showed it to a barrister, and she said to me, or ex-barrister, which court is it from? I said, well, it answers its own question. It says, we were unable to recover the full amount, which means they took stuff before. So how can somebody put this in your door to take stuff? This is a criminal, gangsters beyond imagination, and all they can do is get the police to stay quiet, or that they have some pieces of paper. The police must know what a lawful warrant looks like or not.
And have you spoken to this company?
They told me they never entered my property. Told me on resolve a complaint system. They said we don't have any records. We destroyed the whole file. But we got them on video, mate. So I'm going to show you. Here is a case, fictitious litigation. It's going on, yeah? This is in the newspapers. This is my registry trust, which is where all official court judgments are recorded. Nothing registered. No judgments, warrants, orders, fines, defaults. Yeah, I'm a clean man. Also, what about my family members? Their stuff was taken. My partner is joint owner of the property and her belongings were taken. Where, it's just burglary. And why is the police keep interrogating me time and time again? And they're not talking.
I'm not interrogating you now. You've called for me to come here.
No, I know, but that's the police choose to send you.
But you've called for somebody to come.
No, I made an update on the crime report. I didn't say somebody to come. You should go to the burglar. But look, this is from the court computer record, yeah? It says here, no warrants recorded. Yeah? This is from the Ministry of Justice, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah?
So what? All I can do, sir, is go back to speak to the people that have been dealing with it. The sergeant you spoke to in PC.
This is from the Barnet County Court. There is no registered judgment showing in this matter. Now, if you want, I can send you a copy of the link of this recording because I've gone through a little bit on it. But here is the NHS, because my nephew was trucked out with us, ended up 9 months in the hospital. And the doctor at the NHS says here, we would like to support their request regarding this, and it will be helpful if they can be provided with appropriate and necessary assistance. This is costing the NHS a fortune because it's been damaged.
Right, so as I said, sir, the only thing that I can do for you is go away and see what the other officers investigating the case have
Well, all I want
dealt with.
is brutally simple. I want the warrant and the inventory. I don't want anything more. And then, if that can't be produced, then you confirm it's a crime, so I can claim my insurance and get on with my life.
Yep,
Is that fair, sir?
that's fair, yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah? Anything else you want to ask or add?
I have nothing more to say.
All right. Thanks. I hope either get me the warrant and the inventory, just
Well, I'll get in
confirm.
touch with the people that you've spoken to.
Just confirm it's a crime.
As I said, I don't know very much about this at all.
Because-
Only what you've told me.
You know, here is another insurance company called Hiscox. Yeah?